report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Kevin, thank you very much. We know Rudy Gobert is ultra competitive, but he knows it's not about winning his individual matchup. He said, it's a 5-on-5 game, a team concept. That's always been my mindset. Obviously, I take pride in being the best defensive player in this league, but I play to win. That's my focus. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Donovan Mitchell.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Wiseman. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Green in at the 4. And for the Jazz, Conley in the backcourt with Mitchell as well. O'Neal is out there with Gobert, and it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Now Mitchell, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And here is Mitchell. Shot clock at 4. He lays it in. Mitchell's got the first points of the night for Utah.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here's Curry. Last game with 30 points. He dishes it to Wiseman. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. O'Neal passes to Gobert. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre. Outside Conley. Launches a 3. Good on the triple.
Excellent at realizing when to pull the trigger. Conley's outside shot, so dangerous.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Wiseman, covered by Mitchell. Green dishes to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Sinks the triple.
No surprise to see the game's best shooter sink a 3 like that. Anything you can do, Curry can do better.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, oh, he can play for forever.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason.
That free throw, no good. You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble.
He hits the second from the line.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Now here's Green. Here's Wiggins, stolen by Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Another miss by Utah. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to New York.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
They just had nothing going for them. They look very defeated out there.
Here's Mitchell after James Wiseman's bucket. The drive by Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Curry looking around. And another three for Golden State.
He's finding some good shots early on, and what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Now Conley, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. To the inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley.
Oh, the floor's general skills of Conley. I mean, he has a fantastic feel for when his teammates need the rock.
Wiggins outside. Fires for three. And another three for Golden State.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now, here's Mitchell. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Pelicans.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Conley with it. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 8 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Curry passes to Wiseman. Back to Curry. From the arc. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
On the wing, Mitchell. Driving the lane. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And looking at teams with first-year coaches, Chris, how long does it usually take to get up to speed with the new system?
Well, it depends, Kevin. I mean, with veteran teams, it might be a little faster. Young squads, they take a little more time.
Now, here's Wiggins. 17 points for him last game against New York.
And don't leave out his rebounding. He had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
And here is Mitchell, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. Conley finds Mitchell. And stolen by Wiggins. And Curry has it in the corner. No good from outside. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. 4-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, a lot of people think that separation still exists, but I myself, I want to see what happens in this first game before I make that call. Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Now here's Wiseman. Wiggins outside. In the corner, it's Oubre. Back to Wiggins. Tries it from the top of the key. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Mitchell against Wiggins. The drive by Mitchell. Wiggins with the block. Pass to Green. Golden State moving it around. Passes it to Curry. Wiggins, a screen on Conley. Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah, I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. No points in the game yet for him. There's the pass to Gobert. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Well, their goal on D is to not give him any clean looks from long range.
Outside Curry. Pass to Wiseman. From deep three-point range. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Wiseman. Wiseman's got 3 assists tonight.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. George Niang comes in for O'Neal. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. The Warriors also with a sub. Eric Paschall, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Favors. Kicks it to Ingles. And James Wiseman picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Can they get it? And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
The Jazz shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
One shot.
Warriors leading by 8. Wiggins surveying the floor.
Now, when D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
And the Warriors making a change here. Toscano's checked in. And here are the Warriors now. They're leading by 8. Paschall with a screen on Mitchell. Curry not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Curry's got 16.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wiggins passes to Paschall. Here's Looney. Here's Toscano. Right side Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Bank shot. No good. Jazz trail by 10. And here is Ingles. That one's not going to go.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Curry passes it to Toscano. Curry against Mitchell. Curry kicks to Pascal. Drills it from outside. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Clarkson dishes to Mitchell. To the middle. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting it.
Here's Looney. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes it to Curry. From outside, off the mark. Ingles against Curry. Now the pass to Favors. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Toscano. Now Curry kicks it out to Wiggins. Shoots over Clarkson. And it's Wiggins missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Over to the left wing. Pascal against Ingles. Pass to Niang. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Oh, you'd like to see a stronger pick than that, but it turns out he didn't need the help.
Curry against Mitchell. Wiggins, a screen on Mitchell. Curry gets the bucket.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Aston Niang. Clarkson with the ball. He had 19 points in the win against New Orleans. Here's Niang, defended by Pascal. Here's Clarkson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors leading by 12. Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Curry. Shoots over Clarkson. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be, but at the end of the day, we got to be able to focus on us. Obviously we went through a little bit of a rough patch. We're still figuring things out, but we can make adjustments and continue to build. And I think we're playing great basketball. I think we're doing things the right way.
And Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Joe Ingles. Gobert is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Conley in at the point guard. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Now here's Conley. He has 6. And here's Oubre. Nifty move. And it's blocked by Conley. On the wing, Ingles. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Ingles has got his first bucket in this one.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Oubre. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Ball's knocked loose. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Out to Conley. Here's Gobert. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And how about his defense? 4 blocks on the night. They couldn't keep him down.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Oubre for 3. That shot off, and Utah the other way now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Clarkson.
Clarkson loves to drive, but he's also improving from distance.
Here's Wanamaker. Oubre outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
He has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. He's been taking some bad shots out there.
Clarkson passes to Conley. He kicks to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Green. Drops in the layup for 2. Green's got 5 points so far.
And buckets like this get Green going. Stand up, Saginaw. He loves finishing right on the physical defense.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Wanamaker. They lead by 11. Now the dish to Oubre.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. He hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
O'Neal misses. Golden State's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
And last year, Pascal had to do more than probably was expected of him. But this year, a much different story.
Even in college, he played a more complementary role to the stars around him. Well, the Warriors have a lot of stars, and Pascal is really thriving in his role.
Conley gets the bucket.
The wily veteran. He can't do a whole lot when Conley makes an aggressive move inside.
Wanamaker the pass to Pascal. Golden State moving the ball around. Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Oubre. Ingles with the rebound.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
O'Neal passes to Gobert. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Oubre. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
And here is Conley after the three-pointer from Kelly Oubre. High post, Gobert working on Pascal. Pascal with the steal. Here's Poole. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Into the lane. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Now Clarkson. Out left to the wing. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Inside. Shoots from the right block. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And he's good on the second. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
Looking at the last game for the Jazz, it was a win against New Orleans.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And as long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. And the Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. Now, here's Bazemore, following the miss by Draymond Green. Wiseman kicks it to Bazemore. And the pass to Oubre. Shot clock at 5.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
On the wing, Mitchell. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. Then for the Warriors, Andrew Wiggins comes in for Kelly Oubre, and Stephen Curry subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Conley against Curry. There's the three. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Favors sets the pick for Conley. Knocks it loose. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Now, let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's averaging 28 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Now, here's Green. 17-point lead, their biggest. Back to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Pass to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. O'Neal against Green. Now, here is O'Neal. Not a lot of room. Can't hit from the elbow. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Screen. Cans it from downtown.
But this is what makes Green so valuable. He's a big man with an outside shot. He helps stretch the floor.
Mitchell with it. He's got 14. Bogdanovich wide open. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night, and it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Now here's Wiseman. Yep, that one goes in there. Wiseman's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice rim protection, and it's still not enough to keep him from getting the layup.
Conley against Curry. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Wiseman. Wiggins with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Wiggins outside. He takes it in. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Favors. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Favors with a screen on Wiggins. To the paint. It's stolen by Wiseman. Wiggins up top. Guarded by O'Neal. And here's Wiseman. 7 points in the game. Outside, Green. Drives to the hoop. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got 10 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Passes to Conley. The drive by Mitchell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. They double-team Curry. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And Bazemore kicks to Wiseman. He takes it in. Outside, Green. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Favors with a screen on Wiggins. Outside, Bogdanovich to end the run. The shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. They double-team Curry. Wiseman kicks to Wiggins. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Andrew, what do you like about the way the team's playing so far?
We're competitive right now. We're going after it. Every possession, we're going hard.
We'll see if that continues in the second half, Andrew. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. There. And I'm Kevin Harlan. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 22 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, we're seeing what makes Steph Curry special. He's not beating you with size or playing above the rim. He's dissecting you and your defense with skill and creativity.
Shaq, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is O-V-A. Over.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Curry has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Wiseman. Draymond Green is out there with Oubre. Then it's Curry. And it's Wiggins in at the 2-guard spot. Now, here's Bogdanović. He has 6. From past the arc, Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got the first basket of the third quarter for Utah.
And that's tough. What else can the D do in that situation? Mitchell just locked in.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Wiseman kicks to Curry. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Mitchell. 17 points in the game. Driving the lane. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Wiggins against Gobert. Wiggins passes to Oubre. Wiggins sets a screen for Oubre. And he drops it in from the low post. Oubre's got 8 points.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. To the inside. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Jazz have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Gobert, no good on that free throw.
And last season, a tough one for Draymond. Suffered a series of injuries, and no one hates to lose more than that guy.
Yeah, and even when he did play, because his teammates were around, he was exposed at some points. He was frustrated much of the time, but that's in the past. Who cares about that? Now he's right back to competing.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Conley against Curry. Wiseman the pass to Curry. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
I mean, he's a former NBA scoring champion. Curry just shows us why. It's a terrific night for him.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside, Bogdanovich lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Curry. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Now, let's take a quick look at the numbers for Conley. He's getting around 16 points a game, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Oubre on the wing. Outside, Green. The pass to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Hits the three-point bomb. Oubre's got 11 points.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
It's deflected and stolen by Wiggins. And Curry has it in the corner. Another three for Golden State.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. Looking to end the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Golden State also making some changes. Eric Paschall, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. He's off on the second. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass? And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
George Niang, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. That's good from Stephen Curry. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
Here's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 13-3 run. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Oubre. Curry's got 33 points.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. And there it is for him.
The thing about Clarkson, he really plays with an edge, especially once he gets it up inside.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Warriors?
They forced a lot of turnovers in this game and have turned most of them into points.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Former first-team All-Rookie after being picked in the second round. Clarkson, a draft day steal.
The Warriors have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Curry passes to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Mitchell finds Gobert. Here's Mitchell, guarded by Curry. Poked away. Oubre with the steal. Wanamaker the pass to Wiseman. Outside Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Oubre. 5 to shoot. There's the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Oubre's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Down low, it's stolen by Wiseman. Curry against Mitchell. They double-team Curry for the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Mitchell passes to Niang. Here's Clarkson. He's got 6. Down he goes. Nice one there from Niang. Niang's got his second basket of the night.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. Now here's Curry. 33 points for him. And he's good on the 3-ball.
After a sensational first half from beyond the arc, he's not slowing down here in the second. That's his 3rd. Three-pointer since halftime.
Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Curry passes to Oubre. Back to Curry. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Utah making a change here. Favors is checked in. Here's Wanamaker. Pascal with a screen on Clarkson. Wanamaker. Oh, he misses the dunk. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Oubre against Ingles. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pascal, the pass to Wanamaker. Now Pascal, 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Back to Wanamaker. Nailed from 3-point land.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
For Utah, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Here's Niang. The Jazz with another miss. The Warriors shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Going inside. Wanamaker misses. Utah's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Niang kicks to Mitchell. All sorts of time. Connects. The jumper drops. Mitchell's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Here's Wanamaker. He's got 6. Here's Pascal. His three-pointer's off the mark.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
This is why you like the size in the backcourt, if you can get it. I mean, Clarkson able to take the hit and complete the play.
For Utah, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
Shooting 1.
Here's Pascal. He's got 5. And there's the drive. Rebounded by the Jazz. Mitchell with it. Pass to Niang. The tray. Toscano with the rebound. And here are the Warriors now. Now here's Bazemore. No points in the game yet for him. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Mitchell. Following the score by Golden State. Favors. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. The Warriors shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Here's Pascal. Passes it to Bazemore. Fires the 3. Favors with the rebound. Jazz have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Clarkson. Guarded closely. The layup missed. The Warriors shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Pascal inside. Ingles covering. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. And it's good. 2 points. Pascal's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Utah shooting 47%. Since getting things started in the third quarter. Mitchell passes to Niang. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pascal's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's the pass to Looney. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the paint. Here's Pascal. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Utah. First trip to the line for him here.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. A different look for Utah. Royce O'Neal's checked in for George Niang. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. And Mike Conley subbed in for Clarkson. And so he makes both from the line. And the Jazz with possession here. 46 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Conley, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, this shows how fearless Conley is. Able to burrow his way inside and make the defense foul.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
The first one falls.
Oh, that's just the veteran, Conley. I mean, he's such an amazing defender who offers a lot of wisdom and leadership to younger teammates.
And so he hits both. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third. And here's Wiggins. Here's the teardrop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Derek Favors.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wiggins. And both free throws good for Wiggins. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Screen by O'Neal. Now Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. O'Neal a screen on Bazemore. Shot clock at 3. Here's the 3. Connects from three-point range. O'Neal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Wiggins up top with 2 seconds left. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Warriors shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. They've got Harrison, Bogdanovich out there with Favors, and it's Morgan in at the 4-man position. That's the group right now for Utah. To the inside, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that.
Take a break.
You know, we've
shots.
seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
The first free throw is good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Jazz shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's Harrison. Outside Favors. Harrison passes to Favors. Fader on the way. That one off the back iron and out. On offense, here are the Warriors. Kicks it to Wiseman. Pass to Poole. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Greg, last season was kind of a rough one. Very turbulent for the NBA. The China controversy, the passing of David Stern, Kobe Bryant, and finally the COVID pandemic. Other than that,
take a break.
It was kind of uneventful.
Yeah, I mean, an incredibly tough year. And,
wow.
You know, you just go back to March, and who would have ever thought we would go through what we went through? And you talked about all the other issues, David Stern and Kobe both passing. You know, I'm just hopeful we get a return to normality, because that sounds pretty good right about now.
It sure does. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. No good on the second free throw. Here's Harrison. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Morgan. Passes it to Hughes. Outside Bogdanovich. And it's denied. Out to the wing. And the pass to Wanamaker. Wiseman the pass to Poole. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Great look there, but off target. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Poole. Here's Looney. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Assertive play by Looney secures the rebound, and he goes back on the attack to finish the job.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The three from Bogdanovich. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Here's Hughes. And the three off target. And so Bazemore will bring it up for Golden State. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Bogdanovich. Tipped away and stolen by Bazemore. Here's Poole. Hughes covering. Poole no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
He logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Poole. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, man. Talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Count that bucket.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Wanamaker the pass to Wiseman. Knocked loose. Hughes with it. From 12 feet out. Doesn't go that time.
a slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Poole. That three off the mark.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Here's Harrison. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree, by all accounts, he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Looney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Poole. And again, no good by Golden State. Jazz have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Harrison. Outside Bogdanovich. Dishes to Favors. And the layup's good off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Warriors have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Here's Poole to the middle. Can they get it? Wiseman no good. Here's Harrison. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Morgan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Morgan's got his first 2 points.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Here's Wanamaker. Passes it to Wiseman. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say, they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. And Utah has possession. The Warriors making the shot, and the basket is good. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Now here's Bazemore. The pass to Wanamaker. Lets it go with a 3. And that one is off. The Jazz go the other way with it. Hughes up top. He kicks it to Favors. Harrison scanning the floor. Pass to Bogdanovich. The 3-pointer no good. The Warriors shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
He didn't turn it over once in the first half. All of a sudden, he's giving them one gift after another gift after another.
And Utah making a change here. Oni's checked in. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Harrison. They set the screen. Driving inside. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Tuesday, they'll host the New York Knicks. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Here's Oni driving in. Basket counts. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Lee outside. Baseline J on the way, and the shot goes in. Utah's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's Harrison with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Here's Wanamaker. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
Morgan the pass to Oni. Into the lane. And the first one at the line is good. And the Warriors making a change here. Mulder's checked in. Both good from the line that time. And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
Clock at 6. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Utah's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he makes the first. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Looney kicks to Lee. Here's Mulder. To the left wing. Looney passes to Bazemore. Here's Mulder. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
His passes were crisp tonight, pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Pass to Looney. Takes the 13-footer. Nice touch on the bank shot.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Here's Oni. Takes it inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Here's Toscano after the basket by Utah. Here's Mulder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Derek Favors.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Oni. Oni's going up for the alley-oop here. Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin,
thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.